Hey guys, it's your average gamer here, and we're back with another episode. And I told you we had some news coming. Well, Arcade1up have some reveals on their website, and we're here to talk about it. So let's get to it. Right after this beat. Alright. I love that beat. So, how you guys doing? I'm here to discuss what Arcade1up is doing. Right now, on their website today, they put up all three of the beautiful pinball machines. Now, we already knew that they were here quite recently on Arcade1up Weekly. John D had an interview there, and he discussed that these machines are coming out, and they're coming out this year. And he's hoping that they'll get out of here by Christmas, if not a couple of days afterwards. Smart move, because everybody's trying to get their stuff in the doors of the retailers by then. You want to be there for the holidays. It makes or breaks people's companies. So you have Arcade1up coming out there Christmas time with their three machines. You have At Games coming out on Christmas. You have Well Play coming out in mid-November. No idea when Toy Shock will come out with their second wave. They've been pushing back things, and they're a big mess. To be quite honest with you, with these two machines, the Arcade1up and the Ad Games, I think Toy Shock is pretty much dead. But they will have some people still on the market with them because of their price point, and more importantly, their footprint. It's very small, and in some people's homes, they don't have the space for an Ad Games, especially, and maybe not an Arcade1up. They will take up some space. Now, if you put these to the side, they're probably going to take up two slots of a Arcade1up, and if you're in a narrow room, it might just be too big. But with that being said, we're not here to discuss the dimensions or whether or not you have the space. We're here to discuss how these babies look and what we think about them. So let's pull up the one that we haven't seen in a while. It is the Attack from Mars. We haven't seen this since CES, so it's been a while. But it's real. It's coming out. And John D had mentioned that this is going to be one of the machines that's just going to be released on their website. Retailers are not going to be holding this, because if we know anything from the retailers, if they don't think that they can make the money on them, they're not gonna do it. So they don't think that this is a big enough IP to get the grandmas and the grandpas to buy them for their grandkids. They're not gonna get this. That's why we're gonna see this come straight through Arcade1up, just like we saw the Golden Axe. But similar to the Golden Axe did so well that now next year Golden Axe will be coming out with the retailer. So this is probably going to follow suit. So we can expect this solely through the Arcade1up, and you can notify yourself when those pre-orders should be coming up. But it's very pleasing. This could be a centerpiece to anybody's game room. The artwork is gorgeous, dead on. You have yourself your flippers. They don't have a nudge button, but you can tilt the machine, and that's my only worry that I do have. A kid tilting it too hard and could damage the machine, but that could happen to any arcade. So But that is something to be concerned about. And you know, I'm not a fan of the small display in the back there, but it is true to form. If you were to look at the Stearns pinballs, that's usually the size that they have, and then the static background. So it is more so the traditional look of the machines. So you have that. It is very appealing. I'd have to say it's a gorgeous machine. I think it's gonna do well, uh, but I don't think it's gonna be the number one seller. Now we'll go to my baby, the one that I'm thinking about getting, the Marvels one. Now that is just a gorgeous machine right there. You got yourself Spider-Man, Cap, and uh, Wolverine, and those are probably the three most popular characters in the um, Marvel universe there in the comics. So that would make sense to have them there. And you have yourself Iron Man and uh, Captain Marvel and Black Panther on one side there, uh, X-Men on the other. So you probably can tell what titles are going to be on the unit just by looking at the artwork. You're not going to have a game that doesn't include these characters in there. So I think this is going to be probably the second most selling pinball that they have. It 1 and 1A, to be quite honest with you. It just looks very, very clean. Um, I like the faux door that they have here. See yourself the plunger button again, same layout as the other machine. It looks, and you were to see the Spider-Man game on there, so we can probably say that's going to be one of the games. But I digress. And let's see the one that I think is going to be their top seller, Star Wars Pinball. Now, on the one side here, you have the original trilogy. Other side, you have the other trilogy we will not speak of. But have one side for each. It is. I think this is going to be the number one selling one. You know, their IP is so big, and so recognizable. You have from grandmom and grandpa to us and our children. They are aware of this name, Star Wars. It rings true. Everybody knows Yoda, and especially it's becoming up very popular with the Baby Yoda and the Mandalorian and all that. So I think this is going to be a big hit during Christmas. Now, our issue is going to be getting these units. They have tons in the warehouse. It's getting them from overseas through the ports, through custom, and getting them on the shelves, or not the shelves, their warehouses of Walmart, Best Buy, GameStop, just to name a few. They'll all have the units. It sounds like GameStop will have them first. So with that being said, our issue is going to be making sure that we are there and pressing the button to pre-order these as soon as possible, because if you're wanting these before next year, you have to get on it, because they're gonna be limited. John Deere already mentioned that. Ad Games have mentioned that. It's gonna be, whether if you really want a machine that bad and you trying to get one of those and you fall through the cracks, you may have to get yourself a well play. And I mean, I wouldn't. I'll just wait. But there are going to be some grandmas and grandpas will say, "Oh, I don't know. I thought that was what they wanted." So that's going to be our challenge to make sure, and we will notify you guys once these pre-orders are up. I will shoot out a video or a post or something in the nature just to guys to let you know, hey, it's up there, jump on it, because it's gonna be a race. I guarantee it. This is big because it's been clamoring. We've been wanting this for so long, and now that it's come to fruition, it's here now. It's tangible, and we want it. So we'll see what happens, but I think I'm still leaning towards the ad games because I just like that full size. I like the bigger display in the back. I like the versatility on it, but you can't not be in awe of the artwork on this. It's just gorgeous. It's very pretty, very recognizable. If you have a theme room like me, like a Marvel theme room, and some people have the Star Wars, these can be centerpieces to your game room. So that's very appealing, very appealing. What pinball are you thinking about? What are you gonna join? Please, write a comment in the bottom. Let me know. Help me out. I think I'll be the sucker to get both of them. It kind of looks like I'll get myself a Marvel, and I'll be getting myself an ad games. But which one will I get first? Because I definitely gonna have to get one and wait for the other. I think I might go with the ad games first, because I'm just thinking how it felt when the original cabinet, like how hard it was to get one of those. I think it's going to be very reminiscent of that. Arcade1up machines though are gorgeous. So please leave a comment, like, subscribe, thumbs down if you didn't like the video, and any suggestions that you have for the show, put them down in the comments below. With that being said, thank you for stopping by, and till the next one.